Hello friends, after completion of the process gametogenesis, in today's lecture we want to focus on the event of fertilization. Fertilization is the process during which fusion of a haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete takes place so as to form the diploid zygote. In simple word, the fusion of male and female gametes to form the diploid zygote is called fertilization. The main idea of fertilization was cleared by the scientist Leeuwenhoek in 1682. In human being, fertilization is internal, means it occurs into the ampulla of the fallopian tube of woman on 14th or 15th day of menstrual cycle. Generally, this fertilization is a physico-chemical process, and this physico-chemical process completed with the help of four steps, that is approach or movement of sperm to ovum or egg, second penetration or entry of sperm into ovum, third activation of ovum, and fourth fusion of gametic nuclei or fusion of egg and sperm. Now first point, approach of sperm to ovum. But before that, remember, during coitus or sexual intercourse, when the penis is excited, it discharges about 3 to 4 ml of semen into the vagina. One ejaculation contains about 300 to 400 million sperms. During orgasm in female, the cervix of uterus moves down in proximal part of the vagina. The cervix forms the syringe action and sucks these coagulated semen into the uterus. When it enters into the uterus, this coagulum semen get converted into liquefied semen by the action of the fibrinolysin, and process is termed as a liquefaction. Now the sperm travels towards the egg which is present in the fallopian tube, the average distance about 10 to 12 centimeter. The movement shown by the sperm in the female genital tract, it is termed as a lashing movement, while the speed maintained by the sperm here, it is 1.5 to 3 per minute. When they travel through the female genital tract, the acidic conditions of the female genital tract and phagocytic cells uh, present into the endometrium destroy or phagocytize large number of sperm. We can observe the most important event occurs into the female genital tract, that is the capacitation, because before undergoing the process of fertilization, freshly ejaculated sperms are unable or poorly able to fertilize the ovum. Various changes in mammalian sperm occurs which prepare it to fertilize the ovum, and the process is called as capacitation. Generally, during this capacitation process, remove the coating surface on the sperm, particularly on the acrosome. As a result, we can observe fertilizing and anti-fertilizing reaction. Means the sperm which fertilize the egg termed as a capacitated sperm because he complete the process, that is the capacitation. Now most important event occurs before penetration, it is fertilization and anti-fertilization reaction. This fertilization and anti-fertilization reaction is a species specific because the oocyte secretes the glycoprotein called fertilizin, and this fertilizin has many receptor or binding site for anti-fertilizin. Fertilizin is highly species specific, while on the surface of the sperm there is presence of acid protein termed as anti-fertilizin, and this anti-fertilizin bind with fertilizin and forms this reaction, fertilizin and anti-fertilizin reaction. Due to this reaction, the sperm attract towards the egg, and generally it helps in the prevent the polyspermy condition. Second, as a result of these reactions, large amount of lytic enzyme used to dissolve the egg covering. And fourth, that is the fertilization activates the sperm. And now, out of this 300 to 400 million sperm, few hundreds of sperm are able to reach into the fallopian tube, means in ampulla region of fallopian tube, where penetration occurs. Remaining sperm get damaged, get destroyed, get phagocyted by the adverse environmental conditions present in the female genital tract. Now second point, that is penetration or entry of sperm into ovum. Now Entry of sperm means as the sperm reaches the ovum, acrosome reaction occurs to prepare the sperm to fertilize the ovum. Means here it is the covering of the acrosome dissolved. As a result, acrosome exposed, and this acrosome release the lytic enzyme. First lytic enzyme, that is hyaluronidase enzyme of acrosome, hydrolyzes the hyaluronic acid of follicular cells as well as corona radiata cells. Corona radiata cells get separate from each other and from the fertilization cone. When sperm reaches to the zona pellucida, this acrosome release the zona lysine or acrosine which digests the zona pellucida. Now sperm reach up to the plasma membrane of the oocyte. When it reaches to the plasma membrane of oocyte and sperm touches to the vitelline membrane, it undergoes the physicochemical changes and get converted into fertilization membrane. Means this cortical calcium ion channels opens, this cortical granules diffuses and enters into the perivitelline space and accumulate, and it convert the vitelline membrane into the fertilization membrane because electric impulse generated and it transferred throughout the plasma membrane and uh, becomes again repolarized. As a result, the next sperm cannot enter into the egg. So only one sperm can fertilize the egg. Condition is termed as a monospermy, and as a result we cannot found the polyspermy condition. After entry of after penetration, next that is the activation of ovum. When sperm breaks the vitelline membrane oolemma and it releases the sperm nucleus as well as the centrioles into the ooplasm. After the sperm penetrate, immediately secondary oocyte which is arrested the cell division during metaphase of meiosis second, it resumes and it get completes its meiosis second, forming the ovum and secondary polar body. So this is the activation of ovum occurs in third step. At the same time, this is the first polar body present in perivitelline space, shows second meiotic division and forms this second polar body. So total polar bodies formed. There are three polar bodies are formed. Fusion of gametic nuclei. After that, this male pronucleus and a female nucleus swells, sperm and ovum nuclei swells, forming the pronuclei. This male pronuclei travels towards the female pronuclei by a copulation path, making the angle, copulation angle, it is 180 degree. And now male pronuclei and female pronuclei fuse with each other because the centrioles form the spindle fibers and process of amphimixis start. Chromosomes of both pronuclei intermix with each other and the process completed termed as a fertilization. So in this way, by this fourth step, fertilization event occurs, that is approach of sperm towards ovum, penetration of sperm into ovum, activation of ovum and fusion of gametic nuclei. Now significance of fertilization. First significance, secondary oocyte complete the process of oogenesis and is transformed into the mature ovum. This is the significance of fertilization. Second, the diploid chromosome number is restored in the zygote by the process of fertilization or syngamy, because male gamete, that is sperm, and female gamete ova are the haploid one. Due to process of fertilization, diploid condition occurs into the zygote. It combines the character of two parents. This leads to the variation and significance in the evolutions. These male characters and female characters mix with each other in during this process of fertilization. It determines the sex of young ones because here it is syngamic type of sex determination we can observe. Which type of sperm fertilize the egg? Androsome or gynosome? X chromosome containing sperm, that is the gynosome, and Y chromosome containing sperm, that is androsome, decide the nature of and sex of the young ones. And last, fertilization introduce the centrioles which is missing in the ovum. These are the significance of the fertilization. Thank you.